Live from Simeon High School on the south side of the greatest city in the world, this is Lane Tech basketball. Do not adjust your TV screens. Do not change your computer screens. Everything is going to be a bit yellow today. The lighting here at Simeon and the fact that the Wolverines are blue and yellow is going to contribute to a somewhat yellow picture. So bear with us. We'll see if we can change it a little bit, but the yellow is what it's going to be. But for the fourth time in as many games, it's Bagels and basketball for the Lane Tech champions. Tipping off just 24 hours after facing the Highland Park Giants, Lane Tech travels in the complete opposite direction on the compass to face the Wolverines of Simeon. Despite a valiant 9-point fourth-quarter comeback yesterday, the champions fell to Highland Park in overtime at the third annual Grow the Game shootout. It was 8 straight overtime free throws by the Giants that set back Lane. The question this morning is how fast can they put yesterday's game behind them and turn and face the Wolverines? Not exactly high atop the bleachers at Simeon High School. It's match day 19 for Lane Tech. While Simeon is in the Public League Red Conference, this is an out-of-conference matchup. Simeon is in the southeast portion of the conference, Lane in the northwest. Simeon is where the Champions Public League tournament ended last year, but this is a completely different Wolverine team than we're used to seeing. They are only 2-3 in conference, with one of those wins coming by forfeit, and they have struggled scoring points in their non-conference games. Tony McHale reporting with Chuck Yulee providing analysis of the action on the hardwood. We are coming to you on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel with today's action between your Lane Tech champions and the Simeon Wolverines. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Tony.
How are you, Chuck? Welcome back. How was work yesterday?
It was good.
Was it?
The highlight was listening to listening to your stream.
We need to get you some different highlights.
Yes, but we're in the 6th row, so yeah, we are not high atop.
No, there's
6th row.
The bleachers here at Simeon are intimate, and we are very close to the court. So if the referee turns and looks at us while we commentate on how we disagreed with their call, you'll know why. So there is 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this warm-up period between the two teams. As always, 10 o'clock is a little bit early for us, really early for 25 high school students. But Simeon is warming up to our right. As we mentioned, this is a team that went to the semifinals last year in the public league. And but this year struggling a little bit. There's some missing scores from their Max Preps page, but it looks like their overall record is a little bit under 500, and they are 2-3 in conference. They did lose to Hyde Park, who has a really strong program this year. They have yet to play Kenwood, so we'll have to see how today's game goes. You know, the questions remain the same, Chuck. Defensively, Lane Tech remains really strong. Held an opponent yesterday to 30 points in regulation. Held them to 32 shots. Created a lot of steals defensively. But we continue to struggle offensively. What can we do to shake this lethargy? I don't even know what the right word is. According to Coach, we put up 70 shots yesterday, and
made about 10.
Not many. Well, we scored 33 points,
and some of that was free throws.
Yeah.
So say maybe they made.
And I mean, 12. I'll tell you what. Being there yesterday, and I don't know how it came across on the broadcast. It was the third or fourth game in a row that I think we dominated the offensive boards, and that Highland Park team yesterday was tall. They had at any given time they had 4 girls that were 5'11" or taller on the floor.
Yeah.
So you have Melanie Blanco or Samantha Garcia or Sophie Keenan going in there and getting rebounds, defensive rebounds, but offensive rebounds too. Part of the big struggle yesterday, Highland Park had 4 threes. We had 1, and there's that part. It'll be interesting to see that today the Wolverines, like a lot of our opponents, when they got into the meat of their schedule, have averaged about 47, 48 points. So that's the target number is 50. If we score 50 today, I think we win.
Mm-hmm. It's what can they do? I think some of it obviously is psychological. Everybody's thinking about it. But hopefully they can just bust out of that mindset.
So not sure what's going on. Simeon's coming back on the floor. They have – oh, you know what? You know what the problem is?
No refs.
No refs.
Oh.
That's the problem. So
I'm laughing. I looked over to one of the Lane Tech JV girls just had the most gigantic yawn. Can't blame her.
I mean, I know it was a struggle for me this morning, and our girls had to be here, I assume, at 9:15 or so.
Yeah, they had to be at the Lane Tech parking lot at 8:15.
Yeah, so
to take the bus.
So yeah, so it's a. I mean, fortunately, this morning it was only about a 20-25 minute drive from Lane Tech, but asking these high school girls to get up at 7:15 to get to the to the bus at 8:15 so they could get down here by 9 o'clock or so.
I guess the refs overslept.
The refs didn't wake up either. So this is our last, the sixth of our Christmas games, if you will. The break ends on Monday. They're back in school. Tuesday, we're at Whitney Young. So the bright side of what we're doing and kind of where we left off right after the break is Lane Tech is 3-0 in conference.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you saw that the Northside game. What do we need to do to regain that momentum? We just need to tell them it's the fourth quarter and they're down by 6, and they'll go. I mean, because
that worked when they were down 9.
It worked yesterday when they were down by 9. They ripped off. I mean, they scored 14 points in the fourth quarter yesterday. But that's what we're looking forward to, is getting back into the conference action. We have 5 conference games left. Starts with Whitney, who's always the elephant in the room, the powerhouse.
And then they host Taft.
They host Taft, then go to Westinghouse, have Amundsen, and then we have to figure out
the makeup.
We're going to make up that Peyton game, which was Snowmageddon, which really didn't happen. But
it was cold.
It was super cold.
I hope they give us more than 24-hour notice on the Peyton game.
It would be nice. But so I was going through the math the other day. The reason, and I will put it up. There's no way to really tell, but I'll put up our schedule against any schedule in the state that we've played a top 10 difficult schedule in the state. Plus, we still have a couple games, non-conference games. We've still got Loyola. We have the shootout next weekend. While we're talking about, let's do that. Let's plug that. So next Saturday, tell all your friends. Lane Tech, for the 4th time, I think, is hosting the Girls and Women in Sports Day shootout at Lane Tech. There are 4 varsity games. All the games are public league versus Catholic schools.
At 10-12.
10-12, 2 and 4. And then at 6 o'clock, Lane Tech Academic Center, which is the 7th and 8th graders, are taking on Queen of Angels. So, and for every varsity game, there's a JV game. So the
in
varsity
the other gym,
games,
in gym
varsity
2.
games will be in gym 1. The JV games will be in gym 2. Here's the schedule.
And they have some halftime entertainment too, I think, or they have a knockout game, I think, during the Lane Tech game.
So halftime. I don't know if they mean halftime music or if they mean music between the games, but whatever. So 10 o'clock, Jones versus DePaul. So all these are teams we're going to end up playing or have played. 10 o'clock, Jones versus DePaul. 12 o'clock, Peyton versus Loyola. 2 o'clock, Westinghouse versus Trinity. 4 o'clock, Lane Tech versus Resurrection. The Bandits. Raccoons, right? That's a cool little mascot. And then 6 o'clock, we talked about the Academic Center, which is the 7th and 8th graders against Queen of Angels. So
that's a good day. That's a festival atmosphere.
Right. So 4 varsity games, 4 JV games, and 1 middle school game. So if you're out here listening, if you listen to this later, what we'd really like to see is go back to your elementary schools, go back to your club teams, and invite as many grade school kids out as you can. We want to celebrate girls and women in sports. That's what yesterday was about, grow the game. 34 teams coached by women head coaches, all women referees yesterday through that tournament. So that tournament's 3 days. But we want to celebrate the game. We want the game to continue to grow. So invite as many people as you can, right? We'll have, you mentioned there's a knockout tournament during the Lane Tech game. There's music. There'll be all kinds of opportunities. There'll be lots of concessions.
Yep.
Chance to win some T-shirts, some water bottles. So if you're listening now, if you listen later, if you have contacts and you're still in your elementary schools with your club teams, just invite everybody out. It's going to be a heck of a day.
It's a fun day.
So we are still I don't know why they put 10 minutes on the clock, but we're still here waiting for the referees, and
there's not even one.
Yeah, Lane Tech has gone back. I guess they're throwing the medicine ball around a little bit. But yeah, so
or they're putting in the Pop-Tarts.
We said bagels and basketball. Maybe they're getting some bagels. So the Wolverines are on the court, just shooting around a little bit, staying warm. It does worry me that there's not even one referee here.
Yes.
Usually you get one, and one's running late.
But, yeah, it's a red flag.
The fact that neither of them are here is a challenge. We're going to leave everybody a note here.
Isn't this where Derrick Rose went to school?
It is.
Yeah. Is he the most famous?
Simeon Wolverine. There's a couple. Simeon traditionally has had really strong boys and girls programs. They have another really, really strong boys team this year. They went and played a game on ESPN2 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
They played Cathedral. I'm not sure where Cathedral's from. I'm not sure if it was Indianapolis Cathedral or somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
But they had a nationally televised game on ESPN2. They have a couple kids on that squad who are going to play at the next level. I think two of them, one of them at least mid-major Division I. Their best player is uncommitted, I believe, at this time. But I heard, what I saw on the Twitter feed yesterday was that he had a great game. So
excellent.
Yeah, this is a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Traditionally a powerhouse program.
Yeah, I'm looking at the banners up here.
Both on the girls' side and the boys' side.
State champs in boys 2010. They need
runner-up in 08.
They need a chair. We need to get up there and
fix a couple of them.
Some of the banners are a little saggy.
Get a man left. Well, we got time while the referees are not here. Not sure what we'll do. So we're 9 minutes past tip-off time. So we might have to go old school, grab a couple parents out of the grab a Lane parent, grab a Simeon parent, and have them referee the game.
I know. It's too bad. Next week, since Walter Payton High School will be at Lane, maybe they can just
play a doubleheader.
Yeah, do that game after at 7
Saturday at 8 o'clock after the middle school game.
Get it done with.
So it'll be interesting. So I think, I'm not sure. Everybody on our side, everybody on our side of the conference missed a game that day. So that at least eight of the 9 teams. Mm-hmm. So not sure if the Southwest or the Southeast miss any games. They might play their games on Wednesdays, Monday and Wednesday. But yeah, we need to make that up before the Chicago Public League playoffs start. The Chicago Public League's playoffs are 32 teams. Traditionally, it's the 20 teams in the red conference, and then the best. There's 4 white conferences right below the red, and it's the top 2 teams from that. No, top 3 teams, right? Matt, nobody told me to be math involved. Top 3 teams from the 4 white conferences. Somehow they'll have to figure it out this year because there's only 19 teams in the red conference. Marshall for the second time was unable to get a team on the court, and you talk about kind of a sad story. Marshall is one of the most powerful women's programs in the state at a 2A or 3A level, and their Hall of Fame coach retired 2 years ago, right before COVID, and they didn't play the shortened COVID season that we had in 2021, and they didn't 2020 2021 didn't have a team last year, didn't have a team this year. So hopefully, excuse me, hopefully they can get the the girls and it's just a really small school, I think, is part of the problem on the west side of Chicago.
So was the problem getting a coach, players, or both?
I'm sure they could find a coach.
But maybe not enough players?
Not enough players. Yeah, I think it's a school of only 500, so.
Okay. Well, I have in my calendar city playoffs round 1 is Tuesday, January 31st.
Yeah, so we need to get that game in, that Peyton game in rather quickly, because what's at stake really is after we shock the world and beat Whitney Young on Tuesday. If the way the season's going right now, Lane looks like they would have they'd be the number 2 team in the Red Northwest Conference.
And that's 9 teams?
9 teams. But that should get them a top 4 seed in the public league playoffs. So that gets you, probably some easier games in the round of 32 and the round of 16. And I was looking at it last night. Maybe you play a Phillips team in the round of 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, a real chance for Lane Tech to go deep in the public league playoffs if you can win out in your conference schedule.
To retain your slot. I have a note in my calendar. Morgan Park on the 28th.
Yeah.
Location and time to be determined.
I think what Coach Malloy did this year, she went out and she put together the toughest schedule that she could find. Morgan Park was at that Montini tournament with us. They were in the upper bracket, so we didn't see them. They're having a really nice season. I think they're in that battle for 3rd, 4th in the Red Southeast Conference right now. But yeah, Coach Malloy went out and put together just a really, really tough schedule this season, trying to get the girls battle tested for the public league playoffs and into the state championship. Our draw, here, I'll go find it. Our draw on the state championship side is ridiculous.
There's just so many tough teams in that.
In our region, in our sectional. Girls basketball.
Because last year we lost to York in the first round.
Yep. Assignments 4A. So here's the teams in our section. Well, in our section. So they haven't divided up into regions yet, but here's our section. Lane, Lincoln Park, Taft, Von Steuben, Maine West, Elk Grove Village, York, Evanston, Leiden, who we already played, Glenbrook South, who we already played, Glenbrook North, Maine East, Maine South, which is a huge power, Niles North, Niles West, Loyola, and New Trier.
Some tough customers.
So, right, and you look at because of the schedule Coach put together, we played a lot of those teams. But you look at it, New Trier maybe off a little bit this year. Loyola strong as ever. Maine South always a power. They have great coaching, great players over there. They have, I think she might be a junior now. They have a player that's at Oregon from a couple years ago. So they're tough. They won the state championship right the year before COVID, so 2019.
What'd you say about Oregon?
She plays at Oregon, at the University of Oregon. She's a Duck.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, she was really good. She was 6'3", 6'4". Glenbrook South.
Yeah.
We already played. Leiden, maybe not. Evanston, super tough. York, obviously super tough. So that's our sectional. but we've already faced a lot of these teams. We know what they do.
Yeah.
And you get a day where you put the biscuit in the basket, and you can get out. The goal I think always is to get out of your region, right? Get a regional championship, get into the sectional playoffs. So the way it works here in Illinois, kind of backwards, but this is just me. Your regional playoffs come first. Usually, you have to win 2 games to get a regional trophy.
And everybody
128 team, 100 right? Is that
so? Does
right?
Every high school team makes the
every high school team makes a state playoff?
Makes the state. In the city, you do not.
In the city, right? The true Chicago Public League championships, you do not, because there's blue, red. So there's red, white, blue, green, and then the charter schools. There's 5 levels of basketball within the city.
Okay.
So only for the Chicago Public League Championship, only red and white make red, and the top 12 teams from the white make the playoffs.
Okay. So what would be an example of a school that just you're never you don't make the playoffs?
Disney 2. some of the smaller schools.
So they have teams, but they
have teams, and they play a Chicago Public League conference. It's just you're down.
It's kind of like the English Premier League.
Right.
You're the second tier. You just don't.
Tier, third tier.
You don't qualify.
Right. And on the boys' side, they do have relegation, like in soccer, where on the boys' side, there's 2 teams or 4 teams from the red move down to the white, and 4 white teams move up to the red every year.
Depending on how you do.
So there is transition on the boys' side. I haven't seen it yet on the girls' side.
Okay.
Where there's been any movement. But yeah, some of the smaller high schools, and what they do is they try and make it competitive, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to get the best games. So, but yeah, so there's 128 teams-ish, right, roughly.
In Illinois.
In each class in Illinois.
Oh, in each class.
So four basketball classes in Illinois, 4A being the biggest, which is where Lane is. So there are some play-in games, if you're – because there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's 17 teams in our section.
Okay.
So 2 of them will have to play a play-in game.
Okay.
And then they'll go on to face York or Loyola, whoever.
Yeah.
Whoever, or I don't want to sell Glenbrook South short. What happens is the coaches seed. Like all 17 of these coaches, my understanding is all 17 of these coaches will send in a ranking of, 1 through 17 of each of these teams. The state puts it together, and then with some tweaking for who's hosting the regional games, that's how the bracket comes out.
Oh, so it's kind of like a coach's poll in a way.
Coach's poll.
That helps determine the seeding. Oh.
So 17 teams, so you got to win 2 games to win your regional championship, 2 more games to win a sectional championship. Then you go to a super sectional,
which is the final 8.
The final 8. And then you go, I think we're going to Peoria this year, or Illinois State. I forget where the championship is. But yeah, so your goal, I think if you're Lane, your goal is to win 2 games, get a regional championship. I don't know that Lane's ever won a girls basketball regional championship. Definitely not in the 6 years that I've been around the program. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look and see. But that's your goal. You win. All right, you play this kind of schedule. You play these opponents. You play most of these opponents that we're going to face because you want to go in. We're going to get a 10, 11 seed, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to play whoever 4, 5, 6 is, depending where you land. And then you're going to get one of the better teams.
Yeah.
But you're playing.
If you play great, you already know you know what you did. You know how you lost in the first time, so it'll give you a little edge.
Right. And you just get a game where we take 70 shots, all of a sudden 35 of them go in. You put up 65. Yep. I'll put our defense up against any defense in the state right now.
Oh yeah, the defense is excellent.
And that's what you're building to. So you're, my point of view doesn't count for anything. But I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Is that right now you're playing to get to the final 8 of the Chicago Public League Championship
out of 32.
But to win that game to get to the final 4,
mm-hmm.
right? Because right now you look at it, the 3 best teams in the Red Conference are Kenwood, Whitney Young, and Hyde Park.
Mm-hmm.
Are the best 3.
Yeah.
Based on the schedule they played, based on the games they've won. I think that 4th spot is up for grabs. So if you get a Lane Tech versus Phillips game, which is kind of if the seeding's played out today.
Yeah.
That's a game we can go in and win.
Yeah.
Even if we have to travel down to Phillips, even if it's an away game, I think that final 8 game is a game we can win. So right now, if you're the team, you're focused on, we got 14 games left, I think, total. Probably 14, 9 more in the regular season. But you win 3 games in the Chicago Public League playoffs and get to the Final 4. That's a great public league season.
That's a good accomplishment.
That's a great public league season. And then you win figure out a way to win your regional championship.
Yeah.
I think you look at some of these schedules, like we've already beaten Niles North. I think we play them again. Niles West, looking at their record, they're okay, but we can beat them. New Trier, they beat us, so they'll probably be ranked ahead of us. Leiden, we beat. Elk Grove Village is okay. Maine West is all right. But Von Steuben, Taft, Lincoln Park, so they'll all be ranked below us.
Yep.
So Von Steuben's a great example. I think Von Steuben's a white conference level team, but they'll be, because of their size, they'll be in our region, our section in the
It's
state.
very complicated.
It does.
I don't know how you keep track of it. I'm very impressed by your.
You got so you have the city versus the state, and it's two different ways to figure it out.
And it's my head's spinning.
So we are live from Simeon.
No, the only stripes we have in here are the yellow, the blue and yellow, blue and gold team colors for Simeon.
And Lane Tech still not on the floor. So Chuck, I think what we're going to do, I put a message up here on the.
You can do that?
I can put a message up here on the stream.
Modern technology.
7 people, thank you for still sticking with us and listening to us blather. So we're going to take a short break and come back as soon as the referees are here. So I'm going to put a note up here.
I'll go out into the parking lot. I'll go out in the street and flag somebody who looks like they know about basketball and can be objectively referee this game.
All right, so we are going to take a short break. It is 10:22 in the morning. We are live at Simeon High School, but we don't have any referees. So we will see everybody in just a couple minutes.
Stay tuned.
All righty, we are back. There is 3 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. I believe the referees have shown up, and we are about ready to get underway. So, welcome back to Bagels and Basketball, breakfast with the Lane Tech champions.
Moving into brunch, Tony.
I know. Well, it's still a B. As long as we get the alliteration, I'll be all right. Now mimosas are acceptable, right?
Yes, they certainly are.
So we are live on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel with today's game between the Lane Tech champions and the Simeon Wolverines. This is, while it is Chicago Public League action, it is a non-conference game. Simeon is in the Red Southeast Conference, Lane Tech in the Red Northwest Conference. So this is just a final Christmas game, the last game before break ends on Monday, and everybody gets back into their respective conference games. Lane Tech coming off a tough overtime loss yesterday to the Highland Park Giants. They overcame a 9-point fourth quarter deficit, scored 14 in the fourth quarter, but Highland Park made 8 straight free throws in the overtime session to win their Grow the Game Illinois shootout matchup. So hopefully a little better luck today against the Simeon Wolverines. Happy to welcome back Chuck Yulee, who had, work yesterday.
Yeah, sorry.
So, no. Chuck, how are we doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
All right, I got some. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, doing good. Just, I was looking. Simeon actually has more players on their roster than we do. They have 15.
That's impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 12 dressed.
I have a whistle. I heard a whistle. That's a good sign.
So not my list. So I'm sure there's some players forgotten here. We'll talk about the boys' side just a little bit. Top players that played here at Simeon.
Oh, thank you.
Jabari Parker, Derek Rose, tragically Ben Wilson, some guy named Nick Anderson. I don't know if you heard of him. Kendrick Nunn, Bobby Simmons, Zach Norvell. Those are those are just kind of the most recent.
Big names.
But here's the Simeon history on the boys' side. So 84 they won the 2A championship. 06-07 they won the 2A championship, state championship. Somewhere in there, Illinois went to 4 classes. So 10, 11, 12, 13, back to back.
Oh, my gosh.
State champions at the 4A level, and then they won in 2017.
10, 11, 12, 13. That must have been the Derrick Rose years.
So 7, 8 state championships since 1984 and 2 runner-ups.
Wow.
On the girls' side, they won the 3A state championship in 2020. So that would have been right before COVID.
Yeah, like weeks, it would cut days.
Days before COVID. And they finished 4th in 2017 in the state.
Because the boys was girls start earlier.
The girls start a week earlier. Yeah. Because I was at the Whitney Young Simeon sectional semifinal out at Lions the night that the NBA canceled games.
For the boys?
On the boys' side.
Ooh.
So Whitney Young beat Simeon that night, and then we were in the car driving home, and they announced the NBA had canceled games, and the next day, that was a Wednesday night, the next day they canceled the NCAA tournament. So that is what it is. So we're going to finally get to action here. So we are, as I said, super tight courtside. So
43 minutes after the posted start time, and we have 2 referees.
So thanks to the 10 people that are here, everybody that's stuck with us. Chuck Yulee, Tony McHale, Simeon High School on the south side of Chicago, 81st Street and Vincennes, and we are about ready to get started. Mimi Rector, Delilah Downs, Logan Kane, Sophie Keenan, caught myself, and Marissa Yulee, the starters for Lane Tech.
Number 11, Desiree Berrien, wins the tip. She is tall. She's got about 4 inches on Delilah Downs.
So here we go. Delilah with the block.
Nice block.
Trinity Greenwood on the shot. So it's going to be Simeon ball. What? Yeah, Simeon ball. Logan Kane tried to steal a possession there. Good for her. So we're a little off center and very low, so some interesting angles today. Good inbounds play. Shot short. Sophie Keenan comes up with the rebound. Mimi Rector with the ball. Mimi was the player of the game yesterday at the shootout. Great pass by Yulee to Downs. Downs just a little bit off. So it's going to be Simeon basketball. Trinity Greenwood's going to bring it up. Yulee on her. Good job by Delilah Downs inside to break up that pass. Mimi Richter again with the ball. Down to Logan Kane. Kane for three. Good.
All net.
It's the way we need to start. We got off to a quick start yesterday in the first quarter. Scored the first 6 points. Great job by Yulee. Everybody on the floor. Greenwood gets it back, gets the pass off. Broken up by Richter to Yulee. Yulee trying to press. Some frantic action early in the game. Richter over to Downs. Downs back to Richter. Kane from the top of the key. That was a little flat. She gets her own rebound. Keenan back to Kane. Kane gets into the lane. Little 8-footer off the rim, no. That's going to stay or go down to Simeon.
But Tony, this 43-minute late start did not.
Everybody's awake now.
They certainly are. It did not lull them to sleep.
So Greenwood looks like she's going to do most of the ball handling. She's a senior. Straight man-to-man from Lane Tech right now. Downs again. Downs playing great post defense. They keep trying to feed the ball to Desiree Berrien. Kane for three. Good. It's going to be a quick timeout from Simeon. A lot of noise here in this gym early. So Lane Tech, great defense, especially Delilah Downs right now. They're trying to force the ball into number 11, the senior Desiree Berrien, and Delilah Downs is having none of that.
She's tipping them away.
Broken up 3 entry passes so far. Lane Tech has turned that into 6 points. Already one more three-pointer than we had yesterday.
That's a good sign.
So 2 3-pointers from Logan Kane makes this a 6-0 game. 6:18 remaining in the delayed first quarter. Lane back on the court. Simeon still in their huddle.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by the passing of Simeon. A little lax.
A little lax, but also they're trying to do some of the things we do. They're trying to make that entry pass as a chest pass. Mm-hmm. That entry pass has to be a bounce pass.
Yeah.
Because Delilah Downs is able to get around and get a hand in on that higher pass. If it was lower, Downs wouldn't be able to get in there.
Yep.
So I'm sure that's one of the things they're talking about in the huddle right now is bounce passes are legal in this league.
Yeah.
2 things I know. Nobody told me there'd be math involved, and bounce passes are good. Yeah, so number 11, Desiree Berrien. What do we think, Chuck? 6'2", 6'3"?
She's got at least 4 inches on
I mean,
Delilah who's fighting 5'9".
Yeah. So we go straight. No, here comes the trap. Greenwood bounces it off Yulee's foot. So 3-pointer, misses everything.
Natalie
Logan
Chappelle.
Kane with the rebound out to Mimi Carter. Sophie Keenan for 3 from the corner. That's short.
Oh, long bounce there. High bounce.
End-to-end action so far here. Greenwood gets inside. Downs ties it up. Jump ball to Lane Tech. This is the defense that we've seen all season, Chuck. I mean, it's just
they contest everything.
Little full court pressure from Simeon. Lane Tech breaks it easily. Simeon in a 2-3 zone into Downs. Downs gets it to Richter inside. A little floater off the glass. She gets her own rebound. Outside to Kane. Kane gets in the lane. Little 8-footer off the glass. That's good. Lane Tech
Logan Kane.
8-0.
All 8 points.
Logan Kane 8-0. Greenwood with the ball. Gets it over to Chappelle. Yulee again with the steal. Yulee up and one.
Yeah. Wow.
What a start from Lane Tech.
A team possessed.
No hangover from yesterday. No hangover from wait 40 minutes from the game time. Yulee playing great defense right now on Greenwood. She's knocked the ball away 3 or 4 times. Picked that one up, got bumped.
She really got bumped hard, but maintained her presence there.
With the left hand, so the traditional 3-point play. Free throw is up, off the back of the rim. Berrien pulls it down, gets it over to Greenwood.
Lane point.
10-0 right now, Lane Tech.
10 points in 3 minutes.
Downs playing great defense. There's Greenwood with the short jumper. Ends the 10-0 opening run from Lane Tech. But right now it looks like Greenwood, Kane up way over the backboard. Chuck, it looks like Greenwood really the only option for for Simeon.
Yep. She's got all 4 of their points. Nice floater there.
I think between Greenwood and Barry, and that's what they're trying to.
Mimi Rector.
Rector gets to the rim.
She's fouled.
Fouls on number 5.
Diamond Winters.
Diamond Winters. Did you see who the first foul was on?
I did not.
So Mimi Richter shooting 2. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this frantic first quarter.
Number 2, Deanna Berrien. In for Winters.
Sisters. We had a lot of sisters going on. There was 2 sisters yesterday, and I'm assuming the Berrians are sisters, both very tall and long. Rector went for the steal. Greenwood gets it back. Berrien top of the key, off the back of the iron, Downs with the rebound. Out to Rector. Rector pushes it up into the front court. Rector's going to get to the rim again. Out to Logan Kane.
Oh.
Greenwood steals that one. She's going to press 1-on-3.
Cut off by Sophie Keenan.
Hope she's all right. That was a ugly little fall. Just
slipped.
Tried to plant, and her foot went out from underneath her. So we got our first substitutions for Lane. In comes Sophia Lamperis and Cynthia Waller. Out goes Yuli and Rector. Oops, sorry, let the clock run.
Kane inbounds to Downs to Lamperis.
Lamperis, there's 4:05 left in the quarter. Lamperis, top of the key, gets it down to Kane. Kane back to Lamperis. Man-to-man defense now from the Wolverines. Lamperis gets to the rim, blocked by Greenwood. They're going to get a foul on Greenwood. So 3 team fouls. They're not stopping the clock.
No, now they did.
To watch that a little bit, they let a couple seconds run off the clock like it was me running it. Lamperis going to the line to shoot 2. 3 team fouls on Simeon, none on Lane Tech. Lamperis with the first one is good.
Lane, 2 out of 3 on free throws. Whoops, jinx.
Lamperis for the second. Lane Tech leads 13-4.
Oh. Waller
rebound. With the rebound. Tried to get it into. See another instance where a bounce pass would have worked there.
Yep.
Greenwood off the glass. Berrien.
Travel.
Oh, they're going to get a foul.
No. On Waller?
They need 2 shots. It might be on Delilah. No, on Sophia Lamperis. Yeah, no scoreboard here with fouls on it, no announcer. So Dejana Berrien shooting 2. First off the front of the rim. I apologize again for any mispronunciations. We just got the roster this morning, so I apologize. Here comes the second from Berrien. Second is good. Lane Tech leads by 8.
Almost stolen there, but Lamperis gets it across.
Into Waller. Waller gets to the rim. High off the glass. No foul there by anybody. So Greenwood, it looks like the Wolverines are going to rely on Greenwood most of this game to get to the rim, get it up. Berrien back to Greenwood. Nobody wants to handle it for very long other than Greenwood. Chappelle to Berrien. She's asking for a ball screen, high ball screen there. Downs, great hedge. Berrien with 2.
It's 13-7.
So a 7-3 run by Simeon after the 10-0 run to start the game from Lane. Logan Kane. Waller, top of the key. Keenan looks to get to the rim. Cut off. Downs for 3.
Oh, I thought that was going in.
Oh, Waller. Downs gets a rebound. Waller gets another rebound. 3 offensive rebounds. Waller gets it up on the rim. No. Downs fights for it.
Nice hustle.
Jump ball. Great hustle by Waller and Downs right there.
Jenna Smith is checking in.
That was, I lost track, I think 4 offensive rebounds plus the tie-up.
I think you're right.
Just couldn't get that to fall. Out goes Delilah Downs.
A much-deserved breather.
2:30 left in this first quarter. That has been frantic compared to the suburban teams we've seen that took the air out of the ball. No foul on Lamperis.
And no traveling call either.
Give it up. Logan Kane gets to the rim, gets it up on the glass and in. Logan Kane having a quarter.
10 points for Logan.
Uh-oh. Simeon just threw the ball out of bounds. Chappelle trying to get it back to Greenwood. So 2:08 in the quarter. Lane Tech leads 15-7. They have the ball in the front court. Keenan to key it in, gets it to Smith. Smith going to take it to the rim, gets the right hand, gets it up over the rim, gets her own rebound, comes back around off the glass, and
there
that's
it
good.
is.
Lane Tech, despite being undersized here against the Simeon team, just dominating the offensive glass so far. Into Berrien.
Oh, another bad pass.
Trying to get the Berrien to Berrien connection going. They're pushing those two young ladies. They're both over 6 foot tall. Waller a little high for Jenna Smith. Greenwood just has handled the ball every possession this quarter for Simeon.
They're just cutting her off at every.
But Lamperis and Yulee played great defense on her. Waller now on Berrien.
Oh.
They're going to get a foul on Cynthia Waller. Really good defense. I think at the end she just kind of tried to push her away from the basket a little bit, even though Berrien was going away. So what are your thoughts here, Chuck, so far?
Lane is just a team possessed right now. It's I hope they just keep their foot on the gas.
So Dejana Berrien, the sophomore. So she is 1 for 3. Into the game, Yulee and Rector come back in. Out go Kane and Keenan. 126.
So Rector's been, she's played the whole quarter.
Well, she was just out. She just came back in.
Oh, I see.
I think everybody's gotten a break so far. Berrien with the second. Off the rim, long rebound. Greenwood got that. They're looking for Berrien again. So only one Berrien on the court this time. Dejana, the sophomore, number 2. Out to Chappelle at the top of the key. They're trying to switch it up now a little bit, Chuck.
Yep.
Get Greenwood off the ball. Here comes a high ball screen. Good hedge by Lane Tech. Back to Greenwood. Yulee on her. Winters trying to set the pick. They're trying to set a high ball screen, but they're so far away from the basket right now, Chuck.
Yeah, there's not, they haven't even put up a three-pointer, I don't think. Oh, nice block by Waller. And then a travel.
Great block by Cynthia Waller. Just got her arm over, didn't swat down, just kept it up. Winters probably about 5'6", 5'7".
But this sounds like a home game. There's so many Lane Tech between the JV girls and our parents. Rector coast to coast? Nope.
Gets it to Waller. Yulee to Rector again.
Ooh.
Jenna Smith picks up the loose ball. We call a foul on Simeon. That's 4 team fouls.
32. That was Mariah Robinson, her first, I think.
So 35 seconds left for Lane Tech. Ball in the front court.
Can we get to 20 by the end of the first quarter?
Into Rector. Rector trapped on the sideline a little bit. Got Chappelle on her. Out to Jenna Smith.
Oh,
that's
into
not,
traffic.
Yeah, not the pass you want to try and make. Try to get it to Waller on the elbow. Greenwood trying to get to the rim.
They throw it away.
Throws it away. Sorry, 18 seconds left.
17-7. Waller's going to inbound and
full
press
court,
her.
Yeah, full court press. Into Rector. Rector easily into the front court. All the way to the rim. Jenna Smith with the rebound. She gets fouled. 10 seconds left.
On number 10, Natalie Chappelle.
So 4 team fouls? Is that what you got?
I have 5. 4, so it's 5 because we missed the first one.
So 5 team fouls on Simeon, 1 on Lane Tech. Jenna Smith shooting 2.
Nice. 3 points for Jenna.
Some of the Simeon players look a little tired already, Chuck.
Well, they haven't subbed much, have they?
No. Greenwood with the ball, trapped by Yulee and Smith. Three-pointer going up by Chappelle, off the back of the rim. Winters pulls it down. Lane Tech 19-7 at the end of the first period. Chuck, what did we just see?
We saw a team with a lot of confidence and just they had their pedal to the metal.
Made free throws, made layups, offensive rebounds.
That 1, 2, 3, 4 free throws. 4 out of 6 on free throws, I think.
Yeah, coach got, I think, 10 players in there, or at least 8.
Yeah. Fresh legs.
The defense, lots of turnovers. I mean, this is when we played our best basketball. You get that defensive transition to offense. Yulee did a great job to start the game against Greenwood. Lamperes came in, did a great job while Yulee was taking a break. Delilah Downs set the tone early, not letting Simeon get any entry passes into Desiree Berrien. And it was, so here's what it was. It was 10-0, then it was 13-7, and then it was 19-7. So a game of runs. Lane Tech has been on the better half of it.
This was one of Lane's best quarters of play this season.
So, Chuck, we're going to let you – I need to take a break. We're going to let you do the play-by-play
okay.
here in the second quarter. It's going to be Lane ball to start.
Yulee's going to inbound to Mimi Rector. You also have Downs. Zora McDermott is in. And Sophie Keenan. Rector into Yulee. Back out to Rector. Rector kicks it. Oh, she's called for a travel, so that's a turnover. Lane up 19-7. Number 22, Ahani Hempel, inbounds to Greenwood, who brings it across court, half court. Delilah Downs posting up on Berrien, who Simeon just threw it away.
That was just launched. I'm not sure where Greenwood's trying to go with that, but
Simeon's pressing. McDermott into Rector, who gets it across half court. To Yulee in the corner for 3. Nails it.
Yeah, the press so far from Simeon has been not effective. Lane breaks it easily.
And Simeon trapped in the corner. Still off. It'll go to, it's going to stay here with Simeon. So 22-7. Do you want me to do that one? I can do that one still. Because you
sure.
don't have 4 things to do. Simeon inbounds to Greenwood.
Yeah, it's really looking like Greenwood's the only option they have. If they can't get into Berrien, and this
Downs
is
on Berrien.
Sophomore Berrien.
So, Keenan had it, but was stolen away by Hemphill, who scores. Zora into Sophie Keenan. Lost the handle on it. Turnover to Simeon.
Like to see him on that break get to the center of the floor. With that, even though that's what Simeon's giving them, Simeon's giving them the sideline.
Greenwood out on top. She's going to drive. Oh, nice bank shot by Trinity Greenwood. Cuts the lead to 22-11. Nice long pass to McDermott. Left hand, lays it in.
Yeah, Lane Tech right now having no trouble with this pressure from Simeon. Several fast break layups.
Yeah.
And I think some of the Logan Kane early three-pointers came off of transition basketball. So
And Lane's shooting percentage right now is spectacular.
It's off
spectacular.
the charts.
Very few misses. Only really misses they've had have been those putbacks.
Yeah, a couple underneath that
as they're being hounded by the defense.
Right. So 6:29 left in this second quarter. Lane leads 24-11.
So you have Rector, Downs, Yulee, McDermott, and Keenan. And the odd hue here in this gym is not affecting Lane Tech at all. Maybe they like
yellow.
It. Yeah.
It feels like one of those infomercials. You get the yellow glasses, cuts the light, and helps you drive at night.
All right, Greenwood's going to bring it up. McDermott's going to meet her at the half-court line. Over to Robinson. Over in the corner. Oh, high pass, stolen away. Yulee comes up with it. She's going to take the sideline. Rector fakes a pass, back out to Yulee. Dumps it into Downs. She's going to hook it, baby hook. Oh, just missed.
But great job. That was a great job by Downs. You saw her set her defender up.
Yeah.
Gave her a little right shoulder turn into the center lane, went back to her strong hand. Just like everything I'm seeing today, Chuck.
Everything. Very heads-up play by everybody. Keenan inbounds to Yulee, who tries the baseline. She's cut off. Out to Rector, to Keenan.
Double dribble, but she got away with it.
Rector scoots around, lays it in. Mimi Rector.
I'm going to tell you what, Chuck. It's not going to show up on the scorecard right there. Great pick by Delilah Downs. Delilah Downs freed up Mimi Rector to get to the basket.
Hemphill misses everything and knocked out of bounds by stays at Simeon.
Yeah, that's if you're a little things kind of person, you know, when you're watching the game.
Oh yeah.
Delilah Downs Mimi Rector went around the corner. Delilah Downs quite legally took out her defender and freed Mimi to get to the basket. So
Samantha Garcia just came in for Mimi Rector. Yulee guarding Greenwood.
How many steps did she get there? That was an NBA move right there.
Did they call?
They called a foul on Lane Tech. But
who's it on?
I mean, Greenwood's a nice player, but she goes 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
Not sure you get from the volleyball line to the basket.
It was either on
without a dribble.
Those are some long steps. I don't know who the foul was on. It was either Yulee or McDermott, I think. On who? Oh, the foul was called on Sophie Keenan, her first. And Greenwood missed the first free throw there. She misses the second, so she stays at 6 points. Oh, nice block. Garcia. McDermott to Garcia. She's going to get hounded here. She gets across half court. Nice block there, screened by Downs. Keenan with a long two, misses. McDermott with the rebound, puts it back. Another two.
Wow, just dominating the board so far in this game.
This is a
2 points.
Long two off the top of the backboard. That was Mariah Robinson. Yulee is going to inbound, full court press by Simeon. Into Garcia.
Yeah, they challenge that first pass, and then there's nothing. Garcia tried to get all the way to the rim.
Here comes Greenwood. Nice fake pass, but she misses the layup. Garcia cross court. Half court. Garcia misses the three. Rebound, Simeon.
Not sure in the flow of the offense that's the shot you're looking for right there. You got a 17-point lead, and you're really doing a great job. Let's not give them any extra possessions.
Logan Kane looking to check in.
Great job again by Downs. You can see her on Berrien.
And Simeon throws it away.
Yeah, I mean, once you get past Greenwood, Simeon's really struggling to control this ball, to handle it. Greenwood's really the only one out there right now. And as you said, that they have a lot more players on their roster than are on the court, so I'm not sure who they might be missing. That's Greenwood's assistant. Garcia gets all the way to the rim. Ooh, that looked like he went off her knee, didn't it?
Yes, but
we'll take it.
Yeah. Yulee was just replaced by Kane, who's going to inbound the ball now. Into Downs. Hook shot. Left-handed hook shot. 2 points for Delilah Downs. Her first points of the game.
It really is strange. Everything we've seen all season, Greenwood turns it over again. But everything we've seen offensively that the champions are working on is actually going in today.
They are playing a great game. I want them.
Timeout by Lane Tech.
I just want to see them keep their foot on the gas. This would be a real confidence booster.
Yeah, 30-second timeout going into Lane. Yeah, I mean they played some really tough teams and some good games at Montini, and then in the game yesterday, I mean you could tell they're just they're right there.
Yeah,
They're right there from everything clicking and getting this today to click. You see this game out, and then you know Whitney Young's going to be not a horrible game. It's going to be a tough game on Tuesday. But then you get into a whole series of games that are extremely winnable and necessary to what you want to do with the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And today is a great start.
I mean, their Lane right now is 7-11. They could easily be 11-7.
Yeah.
Oh, stolen away, the inbounds pass by Greenwood. She's going to go coast to coast. That's
But those are the little things that drive Coach Malloy crazy. Right, you take a timeout, you draw up a play, and then you throw it away.
Yeah. Waller's going to drive high off the glass. She's fouled by Jania Pillow.
I think one more dribble there, Chuck, and she would have gotten the foul and the basket. She just she took off a little far away from the basket. So 16 fouls on Simeon. Lane Tech will be shooting free throws in the last 3:30 of this half.
Waller rolls out.
So 17-point lead right now for Lane Tech. You want to make sure you finish this quarter strong. You don't want to give Simeon any hope as you go into the halftime locker room.
No, it would be nice to be up 20 at the half. Waller's on the board, her first point of the game. All net. Greenwood brings it across half court.
Not sure what that was, but it wasn't legal in most games.
In most states.
I think even outside in a pickup game, that's
tipped.
Great job, Lamperes tipped that away. That wasn't legal in most pickup games you see. Lamperes hounded by Chappelle.
Maintains her poise though. Oh, Kane lost her footing and she's run over, and a foul is called on 24.
On Logan. Not sure how you call a foul on somebody sitting.
But that was on Logan?
Sitting on their butt. Just sitting on their. That's the first for me. Somebody sitting down got a foul called on them.
No, that was on.
Oh, they're 24. All right.
That was on Jania Pillow. Her second.
Wait, so it should be 1-1.
Yeah, that's the 7th foul.
Yeah, it's 1-1. So Logan Kane going to the charity stripe for one and at the bonus. 2:52 left. Lane Tech leads by 18.
Gets the roll. Everything's going Lane Tech's way.
Every roll we haven't got for the last week is now we're getting. That ball just died on the back of the rim and went in.
This is the second. So Kane has 11 points, leading scorer in the game.
Scored the first 10 if you were a little late joining us.
Nice defense by Sophie Keenan.
But you can see it's either Greenwood trying to get it, from the top of the key in, or nice shot.
Jania Pillow with a long two. To Keenan, dumps it into McDermott.
Great recovery by Keenan right there.
Keenan for three, in and out.
They're going to get McDermott on that. Little over the back on Zora.
Desiree Berrien inbounds to Greenwood, who brings it across half court. Covered by Lamperes. Waller.
Great help by Keenan on that. Came over, took away the baseline move. Nice. 2 minutes.
Lamperes to Kane. Launches a three. That one's off. Rebound, Lamperes doesn't get the roll. Knocked out by Simeon.
I don't know. There's some spin that she puts on the ball that causes it to.
A little, the swirly.
Because that was a great rebound by her, and Keenan goes out. In comes Rector.
Kane looking to inbound. 5-second violation.
That was a quick 5.
It was. That was a Chicago stoplight.
Somebody's paying $35 for that.
Yeah, that was the 2-second when it should the 2-second yellow.
Berrien high
to Pillow, back out to Greenwood. Greenwood looking for someone or something. Launches a long two. She's fouled by Lamperis.
Probably didn't need to swat at that. She was in good defensive position to knock it away, but dropped her arm, which is automatically going to be a foul.
I've noticed the how long it takes a ref to call a jump ball varies widely from game to game. Some people call it instantly.
Yesterday was super quick.
Yeah, like there's just two people have their hand on the ball, jump ball. Ooh, Greenwood misses her first. Greenwood is 0 for 3 on free throws. 0 for 4.
Does the announcer jinx work in reverse?
Sometimes.
Great job by Lamperis. I'm not sure. The one referee that was on the baseline asked the referee on the far sideline whose ball it was. What she thought she was going to see from there is.
Nice inbounds pass under the basket.
Waller, ooh.
But Berrien misses. Pillow knocks it in. 4 points for Janaea Pillow.
Great defense by Waller, just didn't get the rebound.
Mimi Rector, nice spin move, but wow, flurry of activity. Waller high off the glass. 34-17, 53 seconds left till halftime.
Just superior effort today from Lane Tech, winning every loose ball.
Boy, Chappelle was hammered like a pinball, but no fouls called.
But the problem is she was out of control. Waller was just standing there, hands up. She didn't move. She didn't jump. She didn't wait, but they did call. What? They did call a foul. The outside referee called a foul, which not sure who she called it on, but I'm quite sure I disagree with that.
Does anybody know whose foul that was on? Any parents here? It was on 5? That was on Lamperis.
3 on Sophia. Greenwood, as good a ball handler as she is, she struggles from the stripe.
Yep. So Lamperis and Waller are out. Yulee and Keenan just came in, I think.
Yep.
47. They don't want Lamperis to get any more fouls before half.
There you go.
Rector. Coast to coast for Mimi Rector.
Just nobody stops the ball.
That's her second basket of the quarter, 5 points overall. Greenwood is going to drive. Nice move, but she misses the basket. Nice rebound by Yulee. She's going to break. She's hounded by Greenwood. To Keenan in the corner for 3. A little bit long. McDermott with the rebound, puts it back. Misses. Kane tried to rebound. It taken away by Greenwood, who stepped on the line.
So 7.8 seconds left. Lane Tech under the basket, leads by 18.
Kane looking to inbound. Gets it into Keenan to Mimi Rector. 4 seconds. Someone's got to shoot it. Mimi long, 2. All right, 36-18. I'll take that, Tony.
Wow, what are you thinking here, Chuck? This is a team we've seen a team that played really well on defense all year. This is we've seen quarters of this.
Yeah.
This was an entire half. 36 points is more than we scored yesterday the entire game.
It's very solid shooting.
We had 4 extra minutes yesterday.
4 extra minutes.
We played overtime yesterday. We played 36 minutes.
Oh boy, you're making it look even worse than it was.
It's even more to me. Like as I watch this, they only put 8 minutes on the clock for halftime. Even more important than the balls going in the basket is we were winning every loose ball. We were getting every offensive rebound that we can. This team came out here today. I don't know what the coaches said to them yesterday, but this is an aggressive team that wants the basketball more than they want to win. They want the basketball.
Yeah, it's very nice to see. It's just solid. There's no negatives really. Just do a few more bounce passes, but it's just solid all the way around.
We are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel. Lane Tech leads at half 36-18. There's 7 minutes in this halftime period.
All right, we are back at Simeon High School, live on the Lane Tech Athletics YouTube channel. The champions lead 36-18 at the half, put together their best half of basketball all season. Just not only the ball going in, but everything, the hustle, winning every loose ball, dominating the offensive boards. And Lane Tech will start. No, Simeon will start. Simeon will start with the basketball. Yulee on Greenwood. Get the ball into Berrien, cross pass. Berrien with the rebound, falls to Yulee. Yulee 1-on-1 with Greenwood. Oops, sorry. Keenan to Downs for three. Little short. Berrien pulls down the rebound. Greenwood, who has done all the ball handling. Yulee on her, they dump it in. Dylala Downs again. Great defense. She's played great post defense all day. Yulee stops the break. Here comes Berrien. Greenwood with the three-pointer. Mimi Rector with the ball up over the timeline. Quick three-pointer from her. Washington with the rebound. Still great support from the Lane Tech JV team. Rector to Kane. Kane saves it. This has just been a fast-paced basketball game. Oh, they're going to get Logan Kane on that. Simeon's going to take a timeout. So Simeon takes their third timeout. It is Lane Tech 36, Simeon 21, 6:21. .6:21 left in this third quarter. Lane Tech looking to put up another dominant quarter. They outscored Simeon 19-7 in the first quarter, outscored them 17-11 in the second quarter. Everything's been working today for Lane Tech. Three-pointers, getting the ball inside their transition offense. Straight man-to-man right now. No foul there. Desiree Berrien with the basket. Rector pushes it into the front court. Gets to the rim, pulls it out. Into Downs. Downs with Berrien on her. Back to Rector. Rector with a deep three. In and out. Winters with the rebound. So a 5-0 run to start this third quarter from the Wolverines. Over to Washington. Washington back to Greenwood. Greenwood into Berrien. Berrien tries to back down Downs. Downs comes off. Great job by Downs to help on that. Logan Kane with the ball. Logan Kane to Yulee. Yulee gets it into the lane, kicks it to Rector. Rector hesitates on the three. Oh, beautiful pass. Rector had gotten the ball inside, got the defender Berrien on her, dumped it off the Downs for the easy two. Fumbled the ball by the Wolverines, back to Greenwood. Greenwood down to Berrien, Berrien all by herself for two. 13-point lead for Lane Tech, 4:50 left in this. Rector again gets to the baseline. Yulee up, no foul on. Downs got shoved as she was going up for that layup. looking for Berrien inside. They're going to make a concerted effort to try and pound that ball down. Downs, great defense again, and gets the rebound. Stays straight up, gets the ball out to Yulee. Yulee over to Keenan. Keenan, the short jumper, in and out. Downs with the rebound, gets it up and in. Downs having one of her best games of the season so far. Starts on the defensive end, ran the court, got the offensive rebound. Logan Kane picks up the loose ball, gets fouled. Lane Tech everywhere. Lane Tech ball at half court is going to be foul on Greenwood. Chuck, how many fouls on Greenwood? 2 fouls on Greenwood. 3:55 left in the quarter. Sophia Lamperis in the game. Lamperis and Waller in the game. Gets it underneath to Keenan. Keenan likes going in with the trees. A little far under the basket on that, and had 2 6-footers standing over the top of her. So right now in for Lane Tech, Waller, Kane, Lamperis, Keenan, and Yulee. Greenwood, Hemphill, Berrien, Winters, and Chappelle for Wolverines. That was the other Berrien, Dijana. Foul on Cynthia Waller, her second. Berrien going to the line to complete the 3-point play. Lane leads by 13, 3:31. Kane gets the ball into the front court, gets the ball to the rim, goes with the left hand, a little short. I think if you're Lane, you want to run a little time off this clock, get into your offense, take 30, 45 seconds off every time you get the ball. 3-pointer from Chappelle off the side of the board. Keenan with a great box out. Gets the ball over to Lamperis. Lamperis in the front court. Take your time, guys. There's no hurry. Zero hurry. 2:59 left in the quarter. Yulee gets the ball inside. Waller gets knocked over by Greenwood on the pick. Logan Kane. What? Why? That's just not a good shot. She does a great job on defense, but why are you taking a off-balance 12-footer when you're up by 12? Everything's just got to slow down now a little bit for Lane Tech. Wolverines trying to pump up the pace. Now run your offense. Just take your time. Man-to-man from the Wolverines. Kane for 3 off the back iron. Lamperis with the rebound. Gets her shot blocked. Gonna be off of Kane. Right. 2:30 left in this quarter. Lane by 12. Into the game comes McDermott. Zora comes in for Logan Kane. But Lane Tech just has to slow down a little bit when they have the ball. There's zero hurry right now. Here comes Greenwood across the timeline. Yulee on her. Trying to get the ball. They're double teaming Berrien right now. Back out to Greenwood. Greenwood's just trying to get the ball. Yeah, McDermott really ignoring her player. Greenwood gets into the lane, high off the glass and in. So an 18-point lead has been cut to 10. Paris gets to the rim. That one bounces off the rim twice and goes in. Lane Tech lead back to 12. They're going to get that on Yulee. 146. Yulee's first, team's second? Third. Team's third. Ball into Greenwood. McDermott on her. There comes a double team. Jump ball. Great job. It's going to be Lane Tech ball. Great job by McDermott and Yulee. Gets the ball into the front court, off to Waller. Waller with the little 5-footer off the side. Lamperis with the rebound. McDermott. Yulee for three. That is in and out. 1:30 left in the quarter. Greenwood, top of the key, turn down the three-pointer. Winters, get on the ground, get on the ground. That's a travel. Timeout. There's only one timeout left for Simeon. Simeon saves the possession, would have been their ball. So Lane Tech leads 42-30, minute 15 left in the third quarter. Frantic pace has just continued here, Chuck.
Crazy.
So Lane Tech needs to slow the ball down. When they have the ball, they just need to slow down a little bit.
Earn half a minute.
Take half a minute, 45 seconds off the clock. It's really been a two-person game here for the Wolverines in the third quarter. It's Greenwood trying to get the ball into Dejana Berrien or her sister, Desiree Berrien. The other three players on the court, usually Chappelle, Winters, and Hemphill, really not offensive threats. So Lane Tech can focus on two. Right now it's Dejana Berrien in the game. She's the 6'2" sophomore. Her sister's a 6'2" senior. So here we go, and they just try and pump it in on the right side. Not sure. Oh, the clock never started. Clock never started, so we're going to go back to a minute 15. Double team again on Greenwood. Berrien gets the ball far away from the basket. Blocked by Waller. Oh, double dribble by Zora. Didn't call it. So under 1 minute. Slow down. Slow down. There we go. Into Waller. Waller at the foul line. Works on Berrien. Blocked by Berrien. Just not. They need to slow down. I don't know why they're going so fast. Just work that around for the last shot. Lane Tech leads by 12. Underwood throws it away. So 39 seconds on the clock. Lane Tech needs to play for one. Jenna Smith going into the game. Full court pressure right now from Wolverines. Waller coming out of the ball game. Jenna Smith in. So full court man-to-man pressure right now from Simeon. Ball gets into Yulee. Underwood on her. Gives her the timeout, Lane Tech. We'll take a 30-second full timeout. So we apologize. We lost the audio at halftime, so that's why you haven't heard from Chuck. You'll hear back from him in the third quarter. He's over here silently not trying not to scream, but Lane Tech with a 12-point lead, had an 18-point lead at halftime. 34 seconds left. Ball's going to be on the sideline. Full court pressure by the Wolverines, which Lane Tech has not had a problem with all day. So Lane Tech breaks the huddle. Offensive strategy from Simeon this entire quarter has been either Underwood or Underwood trying to get the ball into Berrien. When Lane Tech gets the ball into the front court with 34.7 seconds left, they just need to slow down a little bit. They're taking some bad rush shots that they don't need to take. Right? With a 12-point lead, if they can run 30, 45 seconds off the clock every possession, it makes it super hard for Simeon to come back in this basketball game. So right now you got Keenan Rector, Lamperis, and McDermott, and Jenna Smith. Lamperis gets it in underneath the basket to McDermott. You don't need to score. Just slow down. You're playing. That's the second time Coach Morey's taken a timeout. We proceeded to throw the ball away. 24 seconds left. Greenwood into Berrien. Berrien to Winters. 14 seconds. Trying to figure out a final play. Rector on Greenwood. Lamperis with the help. Great job. 5 seconds left. It's going to be Lane Tech basketball. Lane Tech with 5. Keenan to bring the ball in. Got to remember which way we're going, guys. Somebody run deep. There you go. Rector gets the ball headed towards the basket. 4.3. 4.3 seconds. Lamperis gets a shot off. Shoot it! Shoot it! Basket's not good. So, as we head to the fourth quarter, Lane Tech maintains a 12-point lead.
12-6.
12-6 in that half, in that quarter.
Outscored. Only 6
So,
points.
42-30. Lane Tech just needs to slow down. They got 1 minute to talk things over, but just get the ball across half court and slow down a little bit. There's no need to rush. You have everything you need, and I'm going to turn this over for a fourth quarter call to Mr. Chuck Ewley.
So Lane Tech outscored 12-6 in the third, winning 30-42, 42-30. Yeah. So you're going to have Yulee, Lamperis, Smith, McDermott, and Rector. Simeon inbounds. Out by half court. Greenwood with the ball, covered by Yulee. Greenwood looking to pass. To Robinson. Now Berrien. DeJohna Berrien has the ball. Lane Tech is really keeping up that tough defense. Almost stolen by Lamperis. Rector ties up a flurry here. Oh my God, blocked by Mimi Rector. Jenna Smith comes up with the rebound. Yulee brings it off half court to McDermott. She's bumped, no call. Double dribble, no call. Yulee dumps it into Smith. Kick it back out, Jenna. Picked up by Simeon. And that is out of bounds to Lane Tech. 6:56 left.
6-second possession.
That was a 6-second possession. Lane Tech playing like they're down 12 when they're actually up 12. Full court press here by Simeon. Yulee's going to inbound. She's got 5 seconds. Get it in to Lamperis. Back, stolen by Greenwood, who lays it. Oh, misses the layup. Big break for Lane there. That would have cut it to 10. Cross court to McDermott. She's fouled. No call. What are you doing? Well, all the poise that Lane had early in the game, it's just not happening right now. But they are keeping up the. Oh my gosh, Greenwood just slipped and fell. Yulee for the layup. Misses. Jenna Smith is there for the rebound. She misses. McDermott misses. Yulee with the rebound. Kicks it out. Rector nails the three. Wow. Just. Stolen by Mimi Rector. Ahead to Yulee. Yulee lays it up. Now they're up 17. Simeon calls time. Lane Tech called time. So Lane Tech with a quick 5 after just a strange flurry of, can you call it anxiousness, it seemed, Tony? Oh, and I forgot to do the clock, so Tony, thank you for jumping in there. Anyway, Lane is up I forgot to update the scoreboard. Lane is up 47-30, 5:33 left in the game. 5:53. And after just a crazy beginning to this quarter, Lane was playing like they were down and just had to score to win. But who hit that three? Was that Mimi? Mimi Rector, and then a fast break two by Yulee. Give a nice little cushion here back for Lane Tech. They're up 17, but I'd like to see, Tony and I both like to see when Lane has the possession. Burn 30 seconds, burn 45 seconds. That's what other teams do to us.
34 is in the game.
Oh, number 34 came in for Simeon, Madison Shelby. And number 10,
Greenwood's out of the game.
And Green was out of the game. Their best player. Missed there by Simeon. McDermott with the rebound. Mimi Rector to Yulee. Yulee launches a three. Off. Yulee gets her own rebound and she lays it in. Up 19. Jenna Smith picks up Simeon at half court. A whistle. Foul on Marissa Yulee. I think that's her second. Number 11, Desiree Berrien, is going to inbound under Simeon's own basket. Lane up 19. Floater there. Hit nothing. Logan Kane, nice rebound. She's hounded trying to get it across half court. Logan kicks it to Rector. Back to Kane. Three-pointer, Yulee with the rebound. And there, is that on the floor? That was on the floor foul, so that basket will not count. Logan Kane is going to inbound it. To McDermott. Called for a travel. Hemphill inbounds to Natalie Chappelle, picked up at half court by Jenna Smith. Oh, McDermott almost does steal it. Ahead to Logan Kane. Lays it up and in. Lane up 21, their biggest lead of the game. Natalie Chappelle covered by Smith. Stolen by Yulee. Well, let's slow it down. Slow it down. Kane launches a three. Misses. Rebound by Robinson. And Chappelle will bring it up for Simeon, who's down 21 with 4 minutes left. Pardon?
9-0 lane run.
This is a 9-0 lane run, according to Tony. And that's a all nothing. That is a
Delilah in, Logan out.
Delilah Downs is out. Logan Kane is out. Delilah Downs is in. Simeon with a mini press here. Yulee trying to get it across. And she does. Oh, nice pickup by Jenna Smith, who is fouled trying to shoot a layup. That stops the clock with 3:30 left. Lane still forcing shots.
We haven't played with this big of a lead, but
So Jenna Smith will go to the line. Lane up 21, 3.5 minutes left. Misses the first, a little strong. Jenna for her second. This would put Lane up 22. That's off. Simeon rebound. Jenna Smith on.
Clock, ref, clock. start the clock.
Simeon inbounds. They got the clock running this time. Jenna Smith covering Chappelle. Samantha Garcia is going to come in. Simeon for a long two. They get the roll. That was number 32, Mariah Robinson. Yulee brings it across half court. Let's burn some clock here, Lane. She's hounded by number 32, Robinson.
Pick it up.
What'd they call it, Tony?
5 seconds.
That was a 5-second violation against Lane Tech. So Simeon with the ball, 2:54 left. Lane up 18. They dump it into, oh, that is a travel on Desiree Berrien. Yulee's going to inbound full court press by Simeon. Rector with the ball. Down the sideline. Nice move by Mimi Rector. To Downs, misses. And it'll stay with Lane Tech. Yulee will inbound under the basket. Someone's got to get open. Long pass to Downs. Work it around, team. To Rector. Back to Jenna Smith. She is fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot two. That stops the clock with 2:24 left. So on the court you have Yulee, Downs.
51 to 34? Or was that a 3? Or that was a 3.
Jenna misses the first. So they got Jenna gonna shoot her second. This would put Lane up 19. Misses. Rebound Simeon. Jenna Smith. And that'll be a jump ball. Nice defense by Jenna Smith. Caused, is that 14? No, they don't have a 14. That caused Chappelle. She slipped and fell and then ended up with a jump ball. Yulee to inbound to Rector. To Downs. Mimi Rector slashes. Mimi Rector slashed to the, missed the layup. Garcia got the rebound and she was fouled. So she will go to the line. 2:05 left. No, she will not go to the line. Yulee will inbound underneath. Yulee to Jenna Smith. Misses the layup. 2 minutes left. Lane up 18. Oh, nice poke away by Yulee. Rector recovers. She kicks it to Downs. Downs with a little floater in and out off the heel of the rim. Simeon rebound. 1:40 left.
Told you 50 was the magic number.
Tony just pointed out his magic number for a win was 50, and Lane has 51. Simeon misses. Downs with the rebound. Garcia, they got to get the ball across half court. And that is a Lane Tech timeout to avoid the 10-second call. 1:18 left, up 18. Smart timeout there by Coach Malloy.
I don't think she got it.
Oh, they didn't get it. So that was a 10-second violation. My mistake.
I don't understand why Greenwood hasn't been in the game the whole fourth quarter.
Tony McHale pointing out their best player, Greenwood, has not played this quarter. Jenna Smith covering Chappelle. And we are back. 3 seconds left. Garcia will dribble the ball out, and it's a Lane Tech victory. 35-53. Lane Tech will now move to 8-10. 53-35. Impressive victory by Lane Tech. They move to 8-10. Tony, any
I mean, obviously the most complete performance that we have, Chuck. Maybe we just need to learn to play with the lead a little bit.
Yeah, I think Lane may have been kind of caught like, hey, we're up by 18, but yeah, the burn clock.
So, I mean, just a great all-around performance. The defense continued to play super well. I mean, dominated the first half, created most of the 36 points that we scored in the first half, and then just played really well in the second half. You know, kind of saw the offensive struggles come back in the second half. Balls going halfway down and coming out. But overall, the performance they needed, especially after yesterday's game.
It's a good morale booster.
Putting 53 points on the board is great. So now we head to 2 conference games this week. Whitney Young on Tuesday, and back home against Taft on Thursday. So those are the games you really want. But going into a public league tournament, coming down to Simeon and beating a traditional power like this can only build the confidence of the girls as they go forward.
And if you want to come out, it's at Whitney Young 6:30 Tuesday, but Lane is 5 o'clock Thursday.
All right. So Lane Tech moves to 8-11. On the season, we'll be back on the court on Tuesday at 6:30, as Chuck said, when we face Whitney Young at Whitney Young. Thursday at home against Taft. So for all the great folks at Lane Tech High School, head coach Megan Malloy, principal Miss Edwina Thompson, and athletic director Mr. Brent Badish. For my partner Chuck Yulee, this is Tony McHale saying good morning from the greatest city in the world. So long, everybody.
Excellent. I will be right back. I'm going to see if I can get a picture of the scorebook from yesterday. Right. Very frustrating.
That's a great game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, Chuck should really take a picture. I mean, Logan had 11 at one point. So I would guess Logan, but I'm not sure what he did. I think it would be probably.
Sophie played great. So fun to watch.
I know.